Welcome, friends. I'm Gina Nicole, and this is the Goddess Channel. This message just dropped in for you, so I'm recording it right away. And what's interesting is I began recording, and I always take note of these things because I think everything plays a part. Everything can have a symbolism to it, especially when you're channeling. But it took me a few times to start this recording. And that really just brought me into the energy of, we've been in a Mars retrograde. We've been in very accelerated shifts and upgrades and processing, in my opinion, since November 11th. And the reason I am recording this now is because I got a clear message that many of us are facing some tough vibrations, some tough emotions right now. You may be noticing a little bit of an uphill feeling in your life right now, or it may just be in your day. Whenever you're listening to this, notice if in recent days or right now, things have felt a little more challenging, or you've been feeling some emotions that don't feel comfortable to process, or you feel like some tough emotions have kind of just come out of the blue and you're like, why do I have to deal with this again? I thought that I was beyond this. And so if you're feeling like there's some things arising for you, either in a practical sense where projects are tricky, or things are just kind of not working out, or even you're just clumsier than usual, or on an emotional level, things are arising in your field that just feel like they just hurt, or you're frustrated, angry, whatever it is. Just take a breath here. Mother Mary and Kuan Yin are here to bring us some energies. And they're specifically saying not to just shift it and make everything better, but to actually heal the root cause. Because they're saying it's not the feeling of the emotions, the fact that they're arising, that we want to have a problem with. That's not really the way through it. It's being present for ourselves when uncomfortable things arise, when life sucks, when, a situation feels unfair or challenging. To be present for ourselves and to allow the light of love in from ourselves, from our guides, from beings of purest love and light. There's a very strong angelic presence for you here now. The realms of heaven are really shining on you, the angelic realms. And as I said, Mother Mary and Kuan Yin really bringing this in for you today. Being present for you in whatever you are experiencing. That's the message. Experience fluctuates. There's expansion and contraction. We live in a realm of contrast. That's the reality we're experiencing. But the way through it with integrity for ourselves, for our own value and worth, is to be present for the part of us that feels the pain, that feels the hurt, that feels the challenge of it all. Because there is a part of us that is much, much bigger than all of that, that is omnipresent, if you will, that is infinite, that doesn't feel this at all. But that's the part of you that needs to be present for the part of you that feels suffering. And when you can take some breaths, be present for yourself and ask, what do I need in this moment? And then just let the answer be whatever it is. If we need to rage, if we need to scream into a pillow, if we need to kickbox, if we need to do whatever, we move the energy however it's required. If we need to put on a meditation, take a walk. But it's no one else's burden to bear. So we go within and we stay present and we ask for support, because lashing out at other people is not okay. Processing it and acknowledging it and allowing ourselves to feel any way we feel is always okay. You might want to put a hand on your heart now. It's a really good way to connect your energy within. You might find another hand drifting to your belly, to your third eye, or just another hand on the heart. Sometimes the answer, when you ask yourself, what do I need here? Is just to be heard and acknowledged, if we're being honest. A lot of times if I'm feeling a really uncomfortable emotion, like I'm somebody who suppressed my emotions for a really long time to the point where I was completely numb to my feelings. And so I get it. And sometimes the biggest thing you can do for yourself is just say, I'm frustrated right now. And then take a step from there to let it out or to process it. Whatever way feels right for you. But breathing, acknowledging, and being there for yourself, asking yourself what you need. That's always a good strategy. Because in this life, feelings are going to ebb and flow. Like I said, we live in a reality of contrast. We're here to experience that. But we're also here to recognize that we are more than that. That there's always going to be ebbs and flows, that there's going to be expansion and contraction, that one day we're going to be on cloud 9, really in that blessings of Jupiter energy. And other days it's going to feel like Saturn is teaching us the hardest lessons in the world and everything is just blah. That's all going to happen repeatedly. But what changes is how we treat ourselves through those ups and downs, to where it's not really ups and downs anymore, to where it's just self-love and acknowledgement in any circumstance. Notice how that feels. There's a frequency that is beyond circumstance. Would you love that? Just breathing here. Mother Mary Kuan Yin bringing in those frequencies for you to connect with now. Everything is a frequency, and they arise to give us choice, to give us agency, to say, yes, I'm going to get interested in this frequency, or no, I'm going to choose a different frequency. That's it. and acknowledging and loving and being present for yourself is always going to be on a higher level than getting interested in what's wrong. Acknowledge it, but then recognize that you deserve better than that. Because what's the alternative? We get caught up going round and round in what's not going right, or we're going up and down on this roller coaster of, I feel good, I feel bad, I feel good, I feel bad. And so that's what I mean, is you can get interested in that. And when you're happy, waiting for the other shoe to drop, and when the other shoe drops, then feeling bad about it, and continually just being at the mercy of circumstance, of feelings. Or you can recognize there's a part of me that can guide my finite self through this, and that it's always going to be okay. And I always have my back, and I'll always call on spirit or a friend or my journal or whoever. I'm always supported. I'm always connected to the universe, no matter the circumstance, and I will always walk with myself through it. It's kind of like that Christian poem or whatever, the footprints. There's only one set of footprints because God is carrying you. But it doesn't have to be religious. It can just be that source, spirit, greater intelligence, whatever you want to call it, is orchestrating this on your behalf. And your only job is to recognize that you're worth it, that you matter, and that you deserve your own love and attention. And you deserve the love of spirit that is always here for you. And you can pause and breathe and simply be present for yourself. Because you're worthy of that attention. Still breathing here, still energy moving. And I know I'm going quiet. There's just a lot here for you to receive on an energetic level. So let's just take some breaths together here. Kuan Yin just pouring love into your field as if she's pouring it right out of a heart. The image is so beautiful. Just letting that come down through your field. Infusing almost like a liquid honey, infusing every aspect of your body, your cells, and all of your energy field, all of your energy bodies. Letting your heart expand. All aspects of your energy just expanding into the knowing that you didn't come here to suffer. That in every moment you have a greater capacity than you even know. You are blessed. And I'm going to end this recording. But just know that if this energy is moving strongly for you, just stay with the breath. Allow it to move. And just know that this process will complete in perfect divine timing. Thank you, Mother Mary and Kuan Yin. Thank you, everyone, for being here and co-creating this process with me. I love you.